Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you the details of this car. This is the new Toyota Corolla Cross facelift, and we have it here with the GR Sport trim. Now we are familiar with the GR Sport trims on the Toyota models, but this is the first time that we have it on the Corolla Cross. Model in our video is finished in the beautiful emotional red color with black roof. Very nice spec. It's my second favorite actually. My personal favorite would be the gray one with the black roof. Now speaking about the design, big changes here on the front for this facelifted model, and then on the GR Sport trim you have the special dedicated grille. Just take a look at the pattern. Then we have of course the GR logo, gloss black Toyota badge, and the lights are connected with this gloss black part, emphasizing the width of the car. Very sporty look for the bumper itself, so you see gloss black details and very pronounced lower section as well. I'm a big fan of this design. Also love the pronounced bonnet. Now we will move on to the side. 4 meters 46 is the length of the car. It sits on the 19-inch wheels for the model in our video. 17-inch would be standard here in Croatia for the Luna trim. That is the base spec. Let's check out the wheels from close. They have the beautiful finish, as you can see. Machined black diamond cut finish. You see the dimension of the tires, 225/45 R19. Then the pronounced wheel arches, and also take a look at the design elements on the sides, giving it dynamic look. Now we move on to the rear, where we have the redesigned taillights. They also feature those fins that you see here. Very cool detail, but also here for aerodynamics as well. Gloss black Toyota badge in the middle. Then robust styling for the lower section of the bumper with the gloss black element here. And take a look at this, the real exhaust pipe, something that we don't often see in modern day cars. The Corolla Cross lettering is here. Nice integration here into the tailgate itself. Speaking about tailgate, we have the electric one. So I will unlock the car. We can open it of course by pressing the button, but also by pressing the button on the key itself. There we go. And here we are greeted with 425 liters in this specification. So the 2-liter hybrid with front wheel drive. You can see here the rubber floor mat, which is useful, especially if you have, for example, outdoor activities and you have maybe wet clothing or something like that. So you will just put it here and don't need to worry about anything. There is a cover here for maximum privacy of your things, or you can just put it back to this position. The hooks for your shopping bags are on both sides, maximum 2 kilograms. So you see also on that side as well. And here we have the tire repair kit and some tools. Now, in order to close the tailgate, we can again do it with the key, or we can just press the button on the tailgate itself. I want to hear your thoughts on the exterior design. Here also Corolla Cross lettering and lovely design here for the roof. I quite like the pattern on it. Now, time for the interior. So let's go. Let's open the door. We have the beeping sound because I've turned on the lights. And this is it. Digital cockpit, main touchscreen. Then also on this trim we have these special seats. This looks like it's integrated, but it's not. You can actually move the headrest, but it's got the lovely styling. So a thumb up from me. This is a nice integration of this headrest that is again configurable, and you can move it up and down. Then the lumbar support, manual adjustments for the seats, lovely design, and also lovely red stitching. Here the door panel with the standard buttons for the windows and the mirrors. Decent amount of room in the door pocket. Now let's see it from driver's perspective. This is the view from driver's perspective. Press brake pedal and push power switch to start. So the power switch is here. I will immediately turn on the car. We have the nice animation on the digital cockpit, 12.3-inch one, and here the main touchscreen, the 10.5-inch screen. Now the AC is on switches, which is always nice to see. It's pretty hot outside, 28 degrees, so I will keep it on. And yeah, let me show you from different angle and show you more details. So the GR badge and the red stitching on this steering wheel, that feels very nice in hand. It's got the physical buttons, which is always nice to see. You have different views that are available in front of you, so you can actually change what you see. Also here you can change between different options and different things that you see in the middle and on the left, as well as on the right. And if you press OK, you have more of a minimalistic view. Press again, then you have more like the classic dials. Then the screen with the Toyota infotainment system, very easy to use. I will show you that in a moment. The AC again on switches, which is always nice to see. Very easy way to do it. The manual adjustments here for the air vents, and yeah, you can also change the temperature. You can sync it or have separate temperatures, but yeah, this is all very easy to use. Wireless charging pad, then the EV mode as well as the drive mode selector. So you see there are different drive modes: eco, normal, sport, and you see lovely graphics when you change between those drive modes. Then also the EV mode, and traction control off is here. Then USB-C port. This is the gear selector for the CVT transmission, electronic parking brake, and the auto hold. Heated seats on this model, and also the heated steering wheel. So you will activate the heated steering wheel in this by pressing this button in this section. Now the key again, the cup holders that are not adjustable, and in the middle we have the 12-volt power supply and little storage compartment. Speaking about storage, here is where you have the glove compartment, decent in size, and now the infotainment system. So let's actually start by pressing this and putting the display to nighttime, dark. There we go. You can then adjust the brightness. The system itself, it's very easy to use and intuitive. You do have these shortcuts here on the left, so radio and media, phone connection, vehicle settings, connected menu, and the settings. So let's go here, general settings, where you can adjust accessibility. You can also have this screen beep if you want it, and the display settings. So you can have again light or dark theme and adjust the brightness and contrast, the camera settings, and the vehicle customization. So for the lights, then door control, climate, and utility. So those are the settings in here. And let's go here to navigation. I will show you different views and perspectives that we have. And then if we go to city of Zagreb, let's see, there we go, lovely 3D view of the buildings. And by the way, the speed warning, that is mandatory by law for all new cars. So as soon as you go just a bit over the speed limit, you have the beeping sound. But here it's pretty easy to turn it off. Just press this, and now the speed warning is off. So that's convenient. And let me also show you the energy flow. So there we go. Of course, now the car is stationary, but when you're driving, you can see like the whole system in action. So that's cool. And you do have the physical buttons here for the volume and also to turn off the screen as well. Now let me also show you the additional settings here within the digital cockpit. So if we go here to settings, press OK, now we can adjust the brightness for the digital cockpit. Let's go back. and bunch of driver assist and safety systems can be adjusted here. Meter settings, meter style, and there are different options. So let's put the sporty, then tough, smart, or the casual. Which one is your favorite? Let's put the smart one, maybe. And if we go back, vehicle settings, hold OK to change settings, and yeah, also additional settings. But yeah, a lot of options here and a lot of customization when it comes to this screen. Now the sun visors, they do have the lights here. Speaking about lights, also in the middle, and for the passenger as well. By the way, here within these settings, I just noticed that you can also change the meter type. So here we have like the standard 2 dials. You can have just in the middle, and also this more of a minimalistic view. And then if we go to meter type like this, let's actually put this meter type, and then we will change also the meter style. So now you see also just the middle one is changing. And another thing that can be adjusted is that if we go to this standard dial view, then the dial type can also be changed. So really a lot of personalization going on here within the digital cockpit itself. Let's check out the situation at the rear bench. First of all, nice angle of opening for the rear doors, means we have the easy entrance to the rear. And also take a look at this, the cup holder in this door panel. Now without further ado, let's jump on board. The storage area is here on the right, the air vents, and then also the USB ports. So now I think you can see them. In the middle, the armrest with the cup holders, but they are not adjustable. But what is adjustable is the incline here for the rear bench. So let me show you how that looks. So for my head now, plenty of space. As you can see, I'm 1.87 meters, and this is really impressive, especially for a car of this size. Now I can also change the incline here for the rear seat, but even in this position, more upright position, I still have so much space left. And yeah, this is definitely impressive, and I am comfortable here at the rear bench of the new Toyota Corolla Cross facelift. Time to talk about the specs and powertrains. So the new Toyota Corolla Cross is available with either Hybrid 140 or Hybrid 180. Let's start with the Hybrid 140. That one has got the 1.8 liter 4-cylinder hybrid system, 140 horsepower, front-wheel drive, 9.9 seconds to reach 100, and top speed is 170 kilometers per hour, and it's got the CVT transmission. Then Hybrid 180 that we have here, that one has got the 2-liter 4-cylinder hybrid system, 180 horsepower. You can get it with the front-wheel drive that we have here, or the intelligent all-wheel drive. 7.61 seconds to reach 100 for the front-wheel drive, and 7.55 for the intelligent all-wheel drive. 180 kilometers per hour is the top speed, and the car has got the CVT transmission. So tell me in the comments what would be your choice of powertrain for the new Toyota Corolla Cross. The GR Sport trim not only gives you a more sporty look, but also it's more agile. It's got the suspension that has been tuned and lowered by 10 millimeters for this grade, power steering and pedal shift that contribute to more sporty driving experience, and also you have the sport mode as well. Let's do another walk around, this time with the lights and indicators turned on so you see how it looks. Let's check out the main units here in the lower section and the indicators on the position of the daytime running LEDs. Also, I quite like how the indicators are integrated here into the wing mirrors. And now from the rear with the redesigned taillights, indicators on the outer sections, and the fog light here on the left. Alright guys, so that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do subscribe for more, as we are now going on a point of view test drive. So stay tuned and see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.